How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Basement. My name's Shane, and we're actually covering two cryptids in today's video. We'll get to the one from Maryland here in a few minutes, but first I want to talk about the Kentucky Hellhound. Now, this thing was first spotted in the mountains and hills of Kentucky back in the 1930s, and because of that was associated a lot with moonshine and the production and trade of illegal alcohol during Prohibition. Now, the Kentucky Hellhound is supposed to be about 4 foot tall at the shoulder and 7 feet long, and is estimated to weigh between 400 and 500 pounds, which would make it considerably larger than a wolf. And it's described as a blue-black, so black or like very dark blue dog with claws like a bear, and it's been said to kill livestock. Now, according to some sources I found online, there is still a $200 bounty on this creature. So if you're ever in Kentucky and you see a dog that is basically the size of a grizzly bear, and you want to go fight it, you could win $200 if you manage to kill it, which seems low for a creature that has evaded capture for the better part of 90 years at this point. Unfortunately, I had a very difficult time finding any primary sources on the Kentucky Hellhound, because it was the subject of an episode of Mountain Monsters, a show that I don't personally watch, and also was part of a cryptid trading card series used the Kentucky Hellhound. So the first few pages of Google are just replete with nothing but the trading card and the TV show. So there's a draught of primary sources, unfortunately. So, yeah, interesting, very large, aggressive dog seen in the mountains of Appalachia. And we have a similar cryptid to talk about from Maryland as we head back to the ever-whirling hell pit that spits out our crazy creatures that we love so much, Frederick County. Yes, this is, I think, probably the third or fourth time we are smack dab in Frederick County in the Cryptids of Maryland series. So this time we're talking about the Snarly Yow. Now, the Snarly Yow is described as a large black dog. And when I say large, I don't mean large like the Kentucky Hellhound. We're talking, German Shepherd or Husky sized, like a regular big dog. That has a blood red mouth full of fangs, and the Snarly Yow, I guess, haunts or has its territory in the back roads of Frederick County. Ever since the invention of cars, cars have reported being chased and harassed by the Snarly Yow, with some of them even claiming to have ran over the beast with their car, or others have even shot at the dog with pistols and rifles. But here's where the Snarly Yow becomes interesting, and let me know in the comments if you believe this is a cryptid or not. Whenever the Snarly Yow is ran over or shot at, it disappears, not as in like it runs into the woods. It disappears, like it just evaporates into smoke, basically. So we're not entirely sure whether this is an actual cryptid or if it's a ghost dog of some kind. So a lot of people out there may be questioning why so many of these seem to be situated in Frederick County. And one interesting theory that unfortunately is not in line with just accepting that all cryptids are real, is that you have to remember back in the colonial and early post-colonial period of the United States, the Appalachian Mountains, where Frederick County kind of sits on the foot of, were essentially the western border for the territory that the colonists occupied. The Appalachian Mountains acted as a good natural barrier, and everything in the mountains and west of it still belonged to the Native Americans at the time. So a place like Frederick County back in the 17 and early 1800s was basically where the sidewalk ended. Like, it was the end of polite society, what was considered the safe, what was considered home base. So it makes sense that a lot of these myths about the unknown, creatures in the woods, dragons, werewolves, ghost dogs, the Blair Witch, all that, which I'm told is a movie, but, I have my doubts. All of that is going to be right at the edge where society and the unknown meet. So that's kind of the skeptics' pitch for why Frederick County is the epicenter of so much spookiness. But I personally think it's probably some kind of portal or ancient curse or something like that. That makes more sense to me. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, hit that subscribe button to see more from me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.